他8点不是有沙漏吗？他那个8点9点是白沙的，那我们就赶紧跟8点那个沙的，然后再快一点。回来了，拿前后走，不能左右走。我跟着你就好，你走就行。
All right, good morning. So this is a rope drop. This is a rope drop.
Kevin, ¿qué es un bar? Kevin, no es un bar, no, Kevin. Kevin, y yo sabemos que muy bien lo que es un bar.
All right. Wow. If you're just tuning in, 63 degrees here in the Animal Kingdom on a Monday morning. We just rope dropped. Park opened at 9 to the general public. I'm going to see if we can get right on Navi River journey. And then hopefully the safari after that. Let's just see if we can go essentially walk on to those two attractions. Good morning, everyone. Give me a moment here. Still trying to get through these crowds. As people run to attractions that'll be here all day long. Good morning, Lee. Thank you, Buzz. Good morning, Katie. Hey, good morning, Lacey. Good morning, Monty. Good morning, buddy. Good morning, Jess. Good to see you. I think we can get on Navi River journey rather quick here, and then we'll cut up to the safari. Hey, Ellis, good morning. Good morning, Bree. Breetard. Good, very productive, Monty. Got a lot done. Morning, Millie. I'm just trying to get there. I'm hoping. It said 15-minute wait. I'm hoping it still shows that. All right, we're entering Pandora on an Animal Kingdom Monday. Please hit that share button. We'll do some quiet walks. It'll be a good day. Morning, Angela. Morning, Steffi. Morning, Michael. Good morning, Smurf. Hey, Nettie. Hi, Lindsay. Let's see how this works for us. Showing 20 minutes, I'll take it. I suspect it'll go a lot quicker than that. So we just rope dropped Animal Kingdom. Good morning. Hey, Bob, this is Navi River Journey. Then we're going to try to go to the safari next. It is 9:06 in the morning. Park's been open 6 minutes. A little bit of a queue, but really not much at all. Hey, Marissa, good morning.
What?
A lot of people go to FOP, yeah. We'll do that later. We're going to go from here. My thought is to go from here to the safari to Everest, taking a couple trails on our way to the Lion King, maybe even go see Pongo, depending on timing. Morning, Andy. Absolutely, Michael. It is 63 degrees and sunny. Thank you, Ricky. This is Navi River Journey. So we are very, very close to getting to the boarding area. I started the stream at rope drop and I've been streaming for 8 minutes. 9 minutes now, 9 minutes. So 9 minutes from rope drop. Morning, Barbara. Welcome, Carly. Morning, Ricky. Morning, Emily. It's the best, Leslie. Doug, good morning. Have I ever been the first one on the ride? I don't think so. This is Navi River Journey. We're going to go to the Safari next. I anticipate that'll still be a 15-minute wait. I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace. Oh, we just rope drop our rope. Hard to say, Michael. At the moment, no, but just necessary, pal. You're very welcome, Arnell. This is Florida. Rope drop is basically opening the park. You're the first ones they let in. My hopping plans today, I don't even know them yet. I really don't. We'll see what time we wrap up here, and that'll dictate where I go. I don't sit down and plan my day out. Hey, just get out there and do it, Molly. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you, Cameron. Hi, Daisy. Thank you, Gracie. Hey, Gavin.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
How many? Four. Row number 2. How many? So the 3 of you are going on this journey together. Row number 3.
I was just going to say, winging it is the best way to do Disney if you can. All right, we're going to try to do the Safari next.
Bienvenidos viajeros. Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la carrera y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
I only let Welcome back, travelers. Please remain seated aboard your boat until it comes to a complete stop and then exit to the left. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that. We're headed to the safari. Thank you, Sharon, for the Venmo. It was very kind. Appreciate that, Sharon. It was very sweet. You're welcome, Kate. You're welcome, Lee. You're welcome, Diane. You're welcome, Charlotte. You're welcome, Kep. All right. We'll come back and do Flight of Passage. But right now, I'm going to head to the safari. I think Michael said a little while ago, or somebody said it was showing a 15-minute wait. Let's hope that is somewhat true. Let's go this way.
Service umbrellas along the way?
But it's still very quiet here, so I'm feeling good. Thank you, Chloe. Appreciate that. We'll go from the safari to Everest. By then, the single rider line on Everest should be open. If everything goes as planned there, I'll ride Everest a couple times. If I can ride it 3 times in a row, I will. And then we'll look at the time from there. We'll do a Festival of the Lion King at some point. I just don't know which show when. How you doing?
CJ, I'm
Hey.
the stream.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Good, very good.
Just saw you swing by and I was like, I gotta catch him real quick.
Oh, I appreciate that. You having a good time?
Oh, yeah, enjoying it. First day.
Good. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I appreciate all the support.
Hey, ain't no problem, man. Appreciate the stream, dude.
Where are you from?
Montgomery, Alabama.
Wonderful. And how long are you here for?
Till next Saturday.
Oh, wow. All right. You make the most of it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably see you around, too.
Yes, sir.
Cool. You're going to hop all over all 4 parks, obviously?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, we're doing some Epcot tomorrow night.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll see you over there.
All right.
Wonderful.
Good, man.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
stopping
one.
by. Take care. You're welcome, Grace. Thank you. Yeah, that was cool.
Look, Daz, it's up.
Venturing down the Discovery River from Disney.
Thank you, Caitlin.
It's our friends Russell and Doug.
We're headed to the safari. Headed to the safari. Hi, Dougie. Good morning. Just kind of got to get up here, make a left, and it's a straight shot. So safari to Everest, and then we'll look at the time and figure out where we're going from there.
Is it fake?
Wait, stop. No.
Morning, Andrea. Awesome, Phelan. Morning, Jessica. I like slow down when I start to read all the comments. I'm like, let me just get there and then I'll catch up.
Bring back that Sutherland vibe.
But it's mellow here right now. It's nice. We were just in Pandora. We'll go back there later. Good morning, everyone. This is Animal Kingdom. 63 degrees, 9:26 in the morning. Park's been open 26 minutes. We rope dropped it, which means we stood at the entrance behind a literal rope, waited for them to remove the rope, drop the rope, whatever you want to say, and let us in, right? So we did that at 9 o'clock on the dot. We're headed to the safari at 9:26. We already rode Navi River Journey. And then again, we'll head to Everest. By the looks of this, should make out to be a good plan. Good morning, everybody. You know, Michael, I just like, oh, look, let me answer that question before it gets asked. All right, so this is the safari. Please start hitting that share button and enjoy. I think we'll get on this rather quick. I mean, oftentimes there is a line all the way back to Tusker House. So this is looking great. Especially if the switchbacks, the loops in the queue aren't being used yet. And I suspect they are not. This is Florida. They have been, Sophie, but right now it's too early to even see any. Or much of any. Temperature's great, 63. This says 20 minutes. It will not be 20 minutes. Hey Tracy. Hey Marsha. This is not an hour away. They're not feeding people through the whole queue yet. Morning, Amanda. Epcot's my favorite part. Now watch, this'll go pretty quick, I believe. We'll hop at some point. Morning, Bethany. I'm at Galaxy's Edge a bunch. That's the plan, Kennedy. Colt, this is the Safari. Oh, this is less than 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm happy about Bob Iger. See what he does now. I'm good, Barbara. How are you? Doing good, Bethany. How are you? Thank you very much, Bethany. So we just did Navi River Journey. We'll go to the Safari. We'll go to Everest. And we will see where we are at that point.
What the hell?
So they have us going out here. They have us going right back to that side. None of these switchbacks are being used like I was talking about. So while we are going out, we're going right back in. That's the plan, Mark. Well, you can bring a water bottle, Phil. Morning, Jazz. Morning, Kay.
Anybody want the
Thank you, Lucy. This is the Safari line. Oh, it could be a plastic water bottle. Morning, Bonnie. Thank you, Lucy. Have a researcher experienced the best times to go? Well, just by being here all the time, Vicky. Well, that's very kind, Danny. Thank you very much. Absolutely, Memphis. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Danny. Again, Kayla, you can bring food and drink into the park. Everything is subject to an inspection and security. I did not, Dougie. Good morning, Becca. Morning, beach time. Ice water, Katie, usually. I don't carry a bottle, but ice water. Second or third week of December. When you get that close to Christmas, yes. Probably, Mitch. Morning, Christine. It's the safari. We are in Florida. I am not a cast member at the moment, Hannah. Morning, Mitch. I've been in the park 35 minutes. And we rode Navi River Journey, and we are moving through the safari queue. So
100,000. Because I only see 3 digits.
thank you, Danny. Thank you, Bethany. I just saw that. This is standby. It's not Jeannie. It's always okay, Caitlin.
Help others around you by pointing it out to them. But remember, shouting or making loud.
We will do Flight of Passage a little bit later. Pete? That's why sometimes, Fred, I just like to let people listen. I don't want to talk over it all.
Eyes on your children. And for your own safety, remain in your seats at all times. And keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs
Thank you, Becca.
inside the vehicle. Our trucks
Morning,
do not
Lisa.
stop very often. And the road can be quite rough and bumpy with heavy brush on both sides. This can also make photography difficult, so you may want to take your pictures when the truck is moving slowly or stopped. Better yet, try to enjoy your safari with your own eyes and with family and friends who are on the safari with you.
It's currently 63 degrees here in the Animal Kingdom.
Near the Hippo Reserve, you may notice some of our more adventurous guests exploring the park on foot. This is just one part of the vast Africa. It perfectly timed 3-hour bushwalk through the Safari River Valley that gets you even closer to the animals in their natural habitat. Your safari lunch is served here in the Savannah. Space on the trek is limited, so be careful to book your adventure in advance.
It's not comfortable being on your camera.
Oh, I'm just pointing over there.
Oh no, it's okay, but just if you want to go ahead of me.
Oh, yeah, whatever you want me to do. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't matter to me.
More than that.
I don't think it will there. So I know that there's a problem.
Hi, Miranda.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Do you watch that?
Oh.
In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilamanjaro.
This is the Safari. Hi, Kaylee.
We go wild.
Fantastic, and you? Good, glad to hear it. All right, my friends. Filling all the
I do,
available
Chloe.
spaces.
I absolutely
Keep
do.
your line moving
Big
forward.
red, little red.
There we go.
No, she wasn't rude. She wasn't rude. I remember the first time I came on the Safari and was shocked there was no big red or little red storyline. Morning, Casey. Go find your friend. She's there. I don't think she's here yet. I hope so, Bethany. It might be too early to say. Sometimes. No, Mallory, listen. I mean, she could be hiding out in Orlando. You don't know. We don't know the backstory. What's up, Ellis? Morning, Jerry. Probably not. We do it a bunch. Put the glasses over the phone and do Avatar, Flight of Passage. Yeah, we'll do it later.
During your safari, as the road can be rough and bumpy, and keep your arms, hands, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
I go to the parks almost every day.
Please keep your eyes on your children. Securely store any personal items. And if you are on a night safari, don't forget to turn off the flash on your camera or phone. Once again, have a wonderful safari, and as we say here in Harame, Karibuni, welcome aboard.
I don't see myself doing Bug's Life. Hey, Rhonda. Yeah, it's always magic to me. We started with Navi River, Bethany. We already did it. Amanda, I do monetize, yes, between my Etsy store, subscribers. Just doesn't stream on Michael, and they tell you not to have a camera.
Don't worry, everyone. We are almost ready to board.
But yeah, subscribers, and those gifts that people send are very helpful. Welcome back, Monty.
Before you actually enter the loading area, please locate the nearest trash bin and discard any unfinished.
We will go back to Pandora. We've already done one ride. There is a new shirt on Etsy, Monty, yes. I'll let people figure that out on their own.
Please line up behind that person, allowing them to lead the group through the gate at the end of the ramp, immediately in front of you. As you approach the loading platform, please note that it is divided into two distinct zones.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Lucy. Morning, Liana. I just streamed Disney.
Zone 1 is where you will stand just before
I love it, Liz.
Zone 2 is
It's a, doesn't have great reception. They ask you not to do it. Or at least they say don't have cameras out.
Each row can comfortably seat 4 adults.
How's the garage, Liz?
May be seated next to
All right, we're almost at the Safari. Please start hitting that share button and enjoy. Thank you very much. Everest is next. Oh, I'm not worried about it, Mallory. I was just joking. Hi, Carrie. It's the safari. I go to the parks almost every day, Kate. Almost. No, Veronica. Not past the startup screen, really. Hilarious, Liz. Oh, look at the new "Enjoy Your Burger" emoji. Thank you, Caitlin. That's pretty good. One?
Join my friends in row 4.
Hi, Taylor. Good morning. Ellis, that emoji has been replaced. At least at the moment. They only let me have 10. I was up all night debating.
Bienvenidos a Kilamanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuiden a sus niños. Gracias. Ciao, everyone, and welcome to Kilamanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expected mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please consider your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilamanjaro Safari.
This is the safari. We did Navi River journey, and for this we're headed to Everest.
Kilamanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuiden a sus niños. Gracias.
Morning, David.
Ciao, everyone, and welcome to Kilamanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain.
Nah, I think it was totally worth the wait. Right time to do it.
Friends on the right hand side, please watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Doors are going to be sliding closed. It's unawarded. And as we say here in Harambe, it's one day, and that does mean let's go. Alright, well, Jumbo friends, my name is Caitlin, and I'm joined up here by Jasmine, and we are going to be your safari guides today out on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Before we head out there, we do want to go over some quick safety reminders. First and foremost, make sure that you remain fully seated throughout our entire journey with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. Our first stop today is going to be here in the Little Ituri Forest. In the forest, animals will use their natural colors and markings to blend into their surroundings and hide from predators. So immediately on our right-hand side, you might see some brown animals with black and white stripes. Those are a couple of okapi. Now the okapi look like they're related to the zebra because of those stripes, but they are actually the only known living relatives of the giraffe. They have a very similar skeletal structure, most obvious in the shape of their head. For the male okapi, they have these two little knobs on the top of their heads called ossicones. Those are hard cartilage covered in skin and their coat. Both male and female giraffes have those ossicones, and we should be able to get a pretty good view of them once we reach the savanna. But for now, we are still hanging out here in the forest, and coming up on the right are a couple of tall, tan-colored antelope. Those are the greater kudu. Those are specifically females. We know that because they do not have any horns. But The greater kudu males are the only kind with horns, and they're going to get to about 6 feet in length. They are the tallest forest antelope in Africa, standing just about 5 feet tall at the shoulder. Now, kind of hard to see, but on the left-hand side, walking around up there is what looks like a boulder that actually is a black rhino. As we come around this corner, we'll see if we can get a little bit better angle, but he is way up there. In the meantime, though, here on the right are going to be the bongos, these reddish-brown antelope, and now we've got the black rhino in view. So we got the bongos on the right and the black rhino on the left. Black rhinos are the the smallest of the African rhino species, only getting to about 3,000 pounds. Now, unfortunately for the black rhinos, they are considered to be critically endangered, primarily due to poaching for their horns. On the left-hand side, that tall black and white bird is called a saddle-billed stork. They get their name from that yellow patch on their beak. It's literally in the shape of a saddle. We did also see the bongos back there that I haven't gotten to yet. Bongos are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they're hardly ever seen. Both male and female bongos have horns that slant back, which allow them to run through the thick and tangled underbrush of the forest. Now we're going to head out of there and into the Safi River. The Safi River is home to many animals who spend most of their time in and around the water. That can include animals like hippos and crocodiles. So we're going to keep a sharp eye out for them. Already I do see some hippos out in the distance. They are sunbathing on the riverbank. They're also joined by the pink-backed pelicans. So the pelicans get their name from the pink color that appears on their backs during mating season. That pigment is on their skin, not their feathers, so it is present all year long. And then, of course, we've got the hippos. So we got the hippos here on either side of us. Hippos are considered to be one of the largest mammals in Africa, getting to about 5,500 pounds. They do spend a lot of their time in the water because they do have some pretty sensitive skin that they want to keep protected from the sun. In fact, they can hold their breath underwater for up to 8 minutes at a time, which allows them to get pretty deep under the water surface. They can also be under the water while they sleep. They have a natural instinct in their brain that reminds them to come up and take a breath, just like how we don't have to wake up to take a breath while we are sleeping. Now, as we come around the corner, we are coming up on a bridge, and you never know what could be lurking under a bridge. In this case, it is going to be the Nile crocodile there on your left. The Nile crocodile are the largest of the crocodilian species in Africa, getting to about 500 pounds and 16 feet long. Now, for crocodiles, we all probably know that they are some pretty serious predators. They do have a bite force that is strong enough to crush the bones of their prey, but they are also some pretty good parents. Both mom and dad crocodiles will take the eggs and roll them around in their mouth to help out with the hatching process. So now we're going to make our way out of the river and towards the savannah. And as we do so, I just want to point out this odd looking tree coming up here on the right. This is called a baobab tree. So baobab trees have two nicknames. One is going to be the tree of life. That's because the inside of that trunk can store about 30,000 gallons of water that the animals can use as a pretty convenient drinking source. So elephants can use their tusks to poke holes into the trunk. It's also known as the upside down tree. It looks like its roots are sticking into the air. It goes about 9 months without growing leaves in order to conserve that water. And now as we head down this hill, we are finally entering the savannah. The savannah is the largest region here on the reserve and is home to many different species of animals, some of who you will probably recognize, assuming that we see them, of course. It is home to some pretty famous big name animals, and we are starting off strong here with the Maasai giraffe. So the Maasai giraffe, they are going to be the tallest land animals in the world. They average about 16 to 18 feet tall once full grown. So for baby giraffes, when they're first born, they clock in at a whopping 6 feet tall. We're also going to see the Ankole cattle walking around here as well. Ankole cattle are also known as Watusi cattle, named after the Watusi tribe who first domesticated them. Those horns on average stretch about 6 to 8 feet across. They're made up of a honeycomb structure on the inside, so their blood circulates through the horns, and then that helps to cool down their internal body temperature. So basically, those horns are like a personal air conditioning unit perched on the top of their heads.
Oh, there's one coming. He's gonna cross the road.
We're gonna hang out here for just a moment. Got one of those Ancoli cattle gonna be crossing just in front of us, carrying a whole thing of hay. Just kidding, he's gonna stop there for us. So we're gonna try to go, we're just gonna go super slow by him. My friends on the left-hand side, just please make sure you're not reaching out towards him or those horns as well. Just want to give him plenty of space. We've also got a Hartman's mountain zebra making an appearance as well. I see another one up ahead. So the mountain zebra, they get their name from living in the mountainous ranges of Africa. They've got these small hooves that allow them to walk, run, and climb along that rocky terrain a little bit easier. Now with zebras, one of the most common questions that we get is about their stripe patterns. So are they black with white or white with black stripes? The answer is in their nose. Mountain zebra have a black nose, so they are going to be black with white stripes. We've got some more giraffes walking around here. So we have seen what's called a tower. That's what a group of these guys are called since they tend to tower over everything. And the big orange and brown structures that you see here are called termite mounds. These are mostly made up of termite saliva, as well as dirt and animal dung. Once the sun dries up the saliva, they become hard as concrete, so then animals can use them as scratching posts and lookout posts. Of course, another one of those giraffes, there are a lot of them who live here on the reserve. And most of the time we can see them eating. Giraffes are very busy eaters. On average, they spend about 20 hours of the day just solely eating, usually by pulling the leaves off of the branches of super tall trees. So we like to refer to them as the tree trimmers of the savannah. One reason why the giraffes are able to eat so much is because of their tongue. Giraffe tongues are prehensile. That means flexible or muscular. Allows them to wrap that tongue around branches and pull leaves off of these. And a giraffe tongue is also very dark in color and is covered in a thick coat of saliva. Both of those are going to help prevent their tongues from getting sunburned. I'm going to go pretty slow by this one here on the right. A little too close to stop right next to them, but I don't want to go too fast and freak them out. Found some special treats, it looks like. Got a couple more of them coming up here as well. Now I did mention that for the baby giraffes, they start at about 6 feet tall when they're first born, and the way that those babies are welcomed into the world is through a 6-foot drop from their moms. So mama giraffes give birth standing up. That sounds rough and aggressive, but it's actually necessary to get the calf's heartbeat started with that harsh thump on the ground. Alright, not seeing much else around here, so we are going to keep on moving, and we're going to start to make our way into elephant territory. We like to refer to elephants as the bulldozers of the savannah. They'll use their trunks and legs to push down trees. That way they get easier access to the vegetation. Now we're also heading into Monkey Point. On the left-hand side, you might be able to spot a couple of mandrills. I saw one just below the trees in the middle, kind of on that grassy hillside. And there's another one, at least one underneath the trees. They blend in pretty well. Now mandrills are the largest monkeys in the world. Males are going to get to about 100 pounds, females between 30 to 40. They're very well known for the red and blue color markings on their faces that grow brighter as they get excited. And then up here on the right-hand side is a break in the tree that's going to give us a pretty good view of an African elephant. So African elephants, they are the largest animals in the world. Males are going to get to about 10,000 pounds on average, and females about 8,000. And they get to this size based off of their diet, but they are not meat eaters. Elephants are herbivores, but they're going to eat about 300 pounds of that vegetation every single day. We are going to keep on moving and dig a little bit deeper into elephant country and see if we can find the rest of the herd. In the meantime, we've got one more bridge to cross, and we're going to take this one poli-poli. That's Swahili for very slowly. keep on moving, see if we can find some more elephants up ahead. In the meantime, we are passing through the red clay pits, where in a moment you are going to start to see some footprints and tusk marks. This can be another good sign of elephant activity, as they will use their tusks to scrape out the red clay, get it loose, and then eat it for the important nutrients and minerals that it holds. It's kind of like a daily vitamin for them. They can also get that clay wet and turn it into a muddy substance. So things like red clay, dry dirt, sand, and mud are all going to act as like a natural sunscreen for animals like elephants. They do have really thick, dry, and sensitive skin that they want to keep protected from the sun. And there are some more on that left side I saw, so once we pull around the corner, if we've got another good view, we'll make a pit stop there as well. Now we got a pretty good view of the elephants hanging out on this side. Now this is specifically going to be a group of female elephants, and we know that for a couple of reasons. One is the fact that there are multiple of them. So for elephants, they operate in a matriarchal society. That means that they are led by females. Females will stay together their entire lives, whereas for male elephants, as they grow older, they'll separate from the herd in their teenage years and then live a solo life, either as a bachelor or form small bachelor herds with other males. You can also sometimes tell them apart by size as well, with the females being a little bit smaller than the males. Alrighty, now coming up on the island here, we are passing by what's called a flamboyance of greater flamingo. The greater flamingo are the largest of the flamingo species and also the lightest in color, and they get this from the brine shrimp that they eat, high in a protein called beta-carotene. A small handful of them are still a little bit gray and white. Those are baby flamingos born out here on the reserve last spring. They get full grown at just about a year old, but it takes about 2 years for those feathers to lighten up entirely. This side of the savannah, you'll start to notice some changes in the terrain. Things are a little bit more flat. You're also going to see that mud pit on our left side. We also like to call it a mud wallow, because around here is where we can find other animals that will wallow around in the mud, just like elephants, but on this side of the savannah is where we can sometimes find the white rhinos. They also have that sensitive skin, so we're going to keep an eye out for them as we keep on moving. Making our way into big cat territory. On our left-hand side, walking around out there in the distance, are going to be the cheetahs. So cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world, getting about 0 to 60 miles an hour in just a few seconds, but they can only keep that up for a couple hundred yards. So when they're hunting, they have to get their timing as close to perfection as possible. With them being built for speed and not for power, cheetahs do have to take a break after they catch their prey before they can start eating. So they have a couple things to help them out with this. Those black teardrops that run from their inner tear ducts down to their nose does the same thing that black paint does on an athlete's cheek. That way they don't get blinded while they're hunting. Now, speaking of hunters, we are still in big cat territory, but we are circling around a Kobe rock formation. Kobe's are going to be a good home for nocturnal big cats like lions. They can use the lower part of the Kobe as a good place to sleep or rest. It's going to provide them some shade during the hottest hours of the day. And then the top of the Kobe is where they're going to get a good vantage point, looking across the savannah, trying to find their prey. But real quick, on the right-hand side are going to be a couple of those white rhinos just back over your shoulder, and there is an ostrich making an appearance as well. So the white rhinos, they get their name from the Afrikaans word "vite," translates to the word wide instead of white, referring to their square, broad-shaped mouth. And then up here on the FOP is going to be a pretty good view of a male lion. We're going to make a pit stop here as well once we pull up a little bit further so that way everybody can see. There we go. So lions are not the most active of big cats. They do sleep or rest about 16 to 20 hours every single day. Contrary to popular belief, the male lions do not do the hunting usually. It is going to be the lionesses. So the females primarily hunt at night. While the girls are out hunting, the male is going to stay home, guard his territory as well as his pride. Down here at the bottom of the hill, we might be able to find those white rhinos and that ostrich one more time as well. The ostrich that we saw was specifically a female. We know that because she had brown and gray feathers, whereas males have black and white, and it looks like they are both still hanging out over here. Now for the rhinos, it is going to be one of the mom and baby rhino duos. There are 3 rhinos that have been born here on the reserve in the past 2 years. Now for the ostrich, they are the largest bird in the world as well as the fastest thing on 2 legs. So they are flightless. Instead, they use those wings for changing directions while they run. They also lay the largest eggs in the world, and here on the right side is a nest of those ostrich eggs. They are strong enough to where a grown man can stand on one and they're not going to break, but they're not that heavy, only weighing about 3 pounds, which is equal to about 2 dozen chickens. Last but not least, we are heading through Magadi Glen. Magadi Glen is the latest addition here on the reserve as well as the Warden's Post. Coming up here, which is home to some super cute animals. These are the Nigerian dwarf goats. So the dwarf goats are a domesticated species. So they are domesticated for their milk production. Goat's milk is high in nutrition and value, so it can be sold in other products throughout villages in Africa, which is going to help to boost their economy. They're also very good for the farmers because they basically act as like lawnmowers. They keep the yard nice and clean because these guys will eat basically anything except for grain. All of that is a really good example of how humans and animals can live together harmoniously as long as it's done correctly. Now, if you want to check out the goats a little more up close and personal, you can do so over at Rafiki's Planet Watch. At Rafiki's, they have what's called the affection section. It's a petting zoo with some more of those dwarf goats and a few other animals. You'll also find reptile viewing, our veterinarian hospital, and the animation experience all up there at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Just keep in mind that the last train up there is going to be at 4:30 later this afternoon. Alrighty, my friends, so unfortunately our safari adventure is slowly coming to a close as we are coming up on the outskirts of the village. But I do want to take a moment to thank you all so much for riding with me. Hope you enjoyed it and that you got to see at least a few animals you were really looking forward to. Of course, your conservation journey does not have to end here. Back at home, there are so many different ways you can help out animals and just the planet in general. It is all of our home, so we should be doing our part to take care of it. Really simple thing that you can do is by following those 3 R's. So reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce your use of plastic waste. You can recycle your plastic, your glass, and your paper. And then, of course, you can also reuse things as well. If I had any wilderness explorers on board, you have been riding the Simba 1. That is Simba like the lion and the number 1. That'll be found on page 14 of your guidebooks. We're going to hang out here for just a moment, wait for the all clear for the warden up on the dock, and then we'll be able to drop you off. So friends, here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbye. It is far too sad and far too final. Instead, we like to say kwaherini. That's a Swahili phrase, and it just means to go well. So kwaherini, friends, go well, go wild, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
You're all very welcome.
Friends on the right hand side, please watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Doors are sliding open and watch your step down. Kwaherini, friends, go well, and a selfie on it. Thank you so much.
All right, glad you all enjoyed that. Let's head to Everest here in the Animal Kingdom. In just about an hour and 9 minutes, we've managed to do Navi River Journey and the Safari. It's pretty good. That's including the actual rides themselves, of course.
We're going to walk for a little bit. We're going to walk.
We'll head towards Everest. We're in Africa, that's in Asia. If you're just tuning in, 66 degrees here in the Animal Kingdom. Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. Hey, Tumble. Still pretty quiet here in the Animal Kingdom. A little bit later, we'll head to Flight of Passage. Right now I'm walking to Asia. I'm going to let you just listen. We often walk the trails quietly. I'm just going to make this a quiet walk to Everest. Oh, there are no Marvel characters. Yeah, you know, it's funny, the Christmas music. It's a very simple swap. Let's change the music back. I'm surprised nobody's done it. It takes about 5 minutes. Because I was there when we switched it to Christmas music. Good to see you, Caitlin.
Leaves on top.
Kevin, we're headed to Everest, but here's Kevin. All right, let's go to Everest. That was a phone call that made that lag right there. So what I need to do is put on my Do Not Disturb, which I forgot to do. So when we pass the turn up here, I'm going to do that. And it's going to lag again real quick as I turn on Do Not Disturb. So I'm just giving you a heads up now. I want to do that so I don't get a phone call during a ride. We're headed to Everest, Caitlin.
So Yuki should be proud of herself.
Cali should be open. Cali should be open. All right, we should be good now. I just put on that do not disturb. That was induced lag. I haven't, Casey. I haven't had a chance. I saw your message earlier. I don't know if I'm doing any of those events, but otherwise, if you're around, you know, shoot me a message or find me. I try to say hi to everyone. Hey, Warfrat. You too, pal. Hey, Liz. All right, here we go. This is Everest. It's very quiet up here. Should work out fairly well.
My sister said she doesn't have to go back. That's it.
Currently showing a 30-minute wait. We're going to single rider. Very quiet up here. Very quiet up here.
Did you see the Yeti rip? Yeah. Okay. Are you okay?
Okay. Single rider line is empty. Let's go. So if this holds this way, I will do this at least 3 times in a row. Here we go. This is Everest. Enjoy. This is Florida. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate the gifts. Helps a lot. Thank you, Hunter. Expedition Everest. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate the gift. I know, Ellis. don't think it's lagging, Nicole. It looks good here. Right now the crowds seem okay, but it's only a couple hours since the park opened after a very busy weekend. So we'll have a better sense in a couple hours. Morning, Catherine. Thank you, Sue. All right, we're next. I'll tell you, it's not a 30-minute wait and standby because I just saw that group get in line.
For 17 and 16. 17 and 16. Single rider.
Thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Janine. Here we go.
Once on board, secure all of you in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs in front of you. Please use the miembros del equipo de expedición tienen una vez a bordo uno de sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tanque y por favor, cuide a los niños.
single rider line still looks pretty decent. Let's go again.
All the way to the right. Okay, the first one.
There's only 12 seconds left. I'm gonna get going. I'm going. Get it.
I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you, Sue. Give me a moment here.
Part-time and starting next month.
Thank you. A little bit longer, but this will be quick. I didn't see that six-pack. I'm in. Hey, Spenny, good morning. Good morning, Lauren. Is this Florida? I've had one coffee so far. So this is going to go quick. I'd like to do it 3 times. Unless the line is empty after my 3rd time. And then maybe we'll head to Flight of Passage. Hi, Lenny. Good to see you. So far, Lindsay. Maybe Allie. Let's see. Let's see how it shakes out. Morning, Anthony. Morning, William. This is Everest. We have, Hannah. We did Navi River Journey, the Safari, and 1 round on Everest so far. We're gonna hang here for a little while, Karen. We'll see where the day takes us. But at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna wrap up a lot of stuff. So we'll see. Maybe we'll even go on Cali River before Flight of Passage after this. I believe it's still open. I don't think it's shut down yet. Doing good, Fabio. How are you? How much money do I make? That is a wonderful question. It really depends. It comes down to the tips and the gifts and the subscribers and, of course, sales on my Etsy store. So it's a combination of things. Thank you for asking and giving me the opportunity to shamelessly plug. Enjoy yourself, Spenny. Have a great time in Hawaii. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Lainey. We'll hop at some point. This is Everest. People have asked me to give tours, Cherry. Yeah. We will be headed to. We've already done Navi River Journey. We'll head to Flight of Passage at some point. Happy New Year's, Kat. Mahalo, Spenny. Thank you, DJ. Depends on the cast member. Thank you, Mike. Depends on the cast member attending. we will do Festival of the Lion King at some point. I will try to get to Nemo. I mean, we're moving pretty good here, so we're going to try to do as much as we can. I think what I'll do, if I get on Kali River Rapids after this, assuming it's still open, I believe it's still open. It might not open till 11. I don't even know. But then we'll head to Flight of Passage. Weather's great, Diana. It's 66 degrees. Thank you, Costco. Thank you very much. I've been doing this 17 months. I haven't done the bird show. I haven't streamed it.
Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Please supervise them. Miembro del equipo de expedición Everest. Una vez a bordo, coloque sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuide a los niños.
Calypso, no telephono.
All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Good morning, Dana. Good to see you, Lauren.
Oh, we did?
Let's go to Flight of Passage. Single rider line's not that bad for a third lap, but let's just go to Flight of Passage. We started on Navi River journey. We did the safari. We just did Everest twice. We're headed back to Pandora for Flight of Passage.
We have to go to the
If you're just tuning in, it is 66 degrees here in the Animal Kingdom, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. I'll hop a little bit later today. But before that, we got Flight of Passage coming up, Festival of the Lion King. We'll go visit Pongo. I'd like to walk the trails. Hopefully catch some sitar music. And then we'll hop somewhere. Flight of Passage is now. I'm walking there. I do stream the Nemo show. We will probably do that later today.
You're right where I want it.
I don't really have a least favorite part, you know? All right, we're headed to Pandora for Flight of Passage.
If I lose one,
I will try to remember that, Rick. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see the screen. Current time is 10:42. 10:42 in the morning. Kevin is still out. We are headed to Flight of Passage right now. Still feeling relatively quiet here in the Animal Kingdom. Kevin is moving that way. So we'll see what time we get in and out of Flight of Passage. Ideally, I can do the noon Festival of the Lion King. Ideally. I will probably go back to Cali. Have a good night, Sue. Well, listen, I'm choosing to do this walk. I'm also just trying to let you listen. But I'm choosing to go from one end to the other. You don't have to do it this way. We'll be there in a moment. Please make sure you hit that follow button if you've not done so already. We're headed to Flight of Passage, Festival of the Lion King coming up. We'll go visit Pongo.
Until between 11 and 20.
Where's the map, Leslie?
So we're passing Festival of the Lion King. There's a Club 33 up here on the right as well. We'll go over that bridge right into Pandora. We'll go to Flight of Passage. And then I'll try to make the noon show. If our timing works, I'll come off Flight of Passage and reset for what would be the 12 o'clock Lion King. I think that's going to be the way it shakes out. It doesn't look terribly busy. Often these shows have lines all the way out here, just as a show's about to start. And usually, you have about 14 minutes, but usually you'd have a line all the way down to here, waiting to get in. So I think we're okay. So let's go do Flight of Passage. We'll turn around, we'll reset, we'll come back, we'll do the 12 o'clock Lion King. Then after the Lion King show, let's go visit Pongo.
No, but for these strips,
Galaxy's Edge is in studios. It's Disney World. You too, Craig. Again, we are in Animal Kingdom. This will take us right over into Pandora, and you can hear the sounds. I'm going to quiet up. You can hear the sounds transition.
Oh no, it's the lights. It's okay, lights. It's always the lights.
Does it light up?
It does.
Just wanted you to hear that. No, there's no single rider for flight. I have a return time, so we'll hopefully get on there pretty quick.
Ready to get out.
This is a flight of passage.
Good bro. Yeah, I equate it as like a flight of passage.
Again, if you're just tuning in, it is 66 degrees. If you're just tuning in, it is 66 degrees here in the Animal Kingdom. We started here rope dropping the park at 9 a.m. Navi River Journey to the Safari, up to Everest, rode that twice. This is Flight of Passage. And this entire replay will wind up on YouTube because we're going to cut the feed before we go to Lion King after this. And one of the cool things is you can actually just skip. Go down in the description, click on the ride you want to see, and you can just jump around in the replay. Yesterday's replay is up there right now. Hey James, good to see you. Thank you, Brad. My YouTube is Disney Parks Live. The link is in the profile here. Absolutely, Ellis. Over the moon. Good to see you, Amy. I have not, Steph. Hi, Ronnie. Hey, Jess.
Flyers preparing for orientation.
Hi, Haley. This is Flight of Passage.
Attention visitors. We're about to fly on a banshee high above Pandora. You will be restrained in a moving chair and will experience sudden drops and acrobatic aerial maneuvers. Those with a fear of heights or are prone to motion sickness should bypass this experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Everyone, you can tap on either side. Travelers, have your tickets on either side. And stand straight ahead.
Sure.
Hi folks. Is everybody the same party? Yeah. Okay. So I want to find out if you can transfer to the seat, okay? Can you stand for 12 minutes? Yes. Okay, very good. So well. I love this. The holidays are over. Okay, all right. All right. So next room that opens, one of these two rooms here, they do not have steps or anything like that. It's very accessible rooms. So we'll get you guys right in. You'll park your ECVs out here, and we'll have them on the other side. Okay. So I have 4, all can transfer.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Attention visitors. You are about to fly on a banshee high above Pandora. You will be restrained in a moving chair and will experience sudden drops and acrobatic aerial maneuvers. Those with a fear of heights or are prone to motion sickness should bypass this experience. Thank you.
Dr. Alton, you're requested in Banshee track.
I'm so sorry.
Attention visitors. You are about to fly on a Banshee high above Pandora. You will be restrained in a moving chair and will experience sudden drops and acrobatic aerial maneuvers.
How many?
Those with a fear of heights
5 through 8
or
and
other
B1,
motion
5
sickness
through 8.
should bypass this experience.
4, 9 through
Thank
12 and B1, 9 through 12. How many? Just one moment here. Party of 1, number 13 and B1, number 13.
Thank you very much. All right, enjoy.
Just follow around the railing and fill the room. That's right. Please fill all the way in and stand on your assigned number. Okay, sealed genetic matching room. Okay, Dr. Stevens, they're ready.
Can everyone see me? Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stay still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
We're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikron and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby. We're looking into delays with the genetic matching system. Starting system-wide diagnostics. Help us out and move around a little. Starting recalibration tests. Move around a little.
Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Side. There you go. And no need to put on those flight visors until you're seated in the next room.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you into the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
Okay, travelers, you'll be restrained at a height above the ground for 4.5 minutes while the floor is moving. If you have a fear of heights, are prone to motion sickness, or you're unable to remain seated for 4.5 minutes and wish to opt out, please let me know now. Otherwise, 1 through 8, you're going to follow me, and then 9 through 16 behind them.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados. inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
My friend, you gotta put your cell phone in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.